In this figure, AB represents a building which is 30 meters tall. CD and EF are the two positions of a boy who's 1.5 meters tall. CA is the ground level. This is the foot of the building. CA is the ground level. DG is the horizontal. CD is the initial position of the boy. The boy looks at the top of the tower B and finds that its angle of elevation is 30 degrees. So how do we mark that? This is the horizontal. This will be the line of sight connecting the eye of the boy and the top of the building. So this is the line of sight. This is the horizontal and the angle of elevation is 30 degrees. Now the boy moves some distance towards the building. See, towards the building. The boy moves some distance towards the building and takes his new position EF. So the building, of course, is fixed. It's there. The boy takes a new position. The boy is initially at CD, now walks a few meters towards the building and takes the new position EF. And from this position, he again measures the elevation of the top of the building and finds that it is 60 degrees. So FB is the new line of sight connecting the eye of the boy and the top of the building. So this is the line of sight FB and FG is the horizontal. And the angle of elevation 60 degrees is between the line of sight and the horizontal. Given this information, we need to find the distance which the boy has moved towards the building. So we need to find the distance CE, or we could even find DF. DF is equal to CE. This is the distance on the ground. This is the distance which is moved by the boy towards the building. So CE is what we have to find. Alternatively, we could find DF because DF is equal to CE. Now, the total height of the building, this is the foot of the building, this is the top of the building. The height of the building is 30 meters. So 30 minus 1.5. See, this is 1.5, so this is going to be 1.5. 30 minus 1.5, 28.5 is GB. GB is equal to 28.5. Now see here, we have this triangle, right triangle, in which this angle is 60 degrees and the opposite side measures 28.5 meters. Simple. So take up this triangle, take up this right triangle, connect 60 degrees with 28.5 and this adjacent side GF. So we could use cot or tan and find FG. Next, take up the right triangle BDG, BDG, ignore this line segment, BDG. We have this angle 30 degrees and its opposite side 28.5 meters. So connect 30 degrees with 28.5 and this side DG. See, the triangle is BDG, this triangle. So for 30 degrees, this is the opposite side and this is the adjacent side. So connect 30 degrees with 28.5 and DG. Again, it can be tan or cot. So using that, we can find DG. Earlier we found FG, now DG. Clearly, DG minus FG will be the value of DF. And DF is nothing but CE. And that is the required distance. which is 19 root 3. Let's see how it's worked here. See here. See here. The two triangles have been taken up. DGB. So we could use tan or cot. So here it is cot 30 degrees. So using cot 30 degrees, we found DG. Next, from the other triangle, cot 60 degrees, we found FG. See, trigonometric ratio has three things: one angle and two sides. So we know one angle and one side, so it's easy to find the other side. So we know this, we know the value of cot 30 and we know GB, so it's easy to find DG. And here we know the value of cot 60 and GB. These two are known to us, so it's easy to find FG. So we find DG and FG like this. So we found DG and FG, DG and FG, and DG minus FG will give us DF. So you can see it here. Take the LCM, or we could also rationalize and get it. Rationalize this one. So here it is by taking the LCM. 2 root 3 is LCM. And we get 114 by 2 root 3. DF is 114 by 2 root 3. So this simplifies to 57 by root 3. Rationalize 19 root 3. So the required distance is 19 root 3 meters.